Hey Frontline fans, welcome back to Comic Frontline and fans. You're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to do that all-important comic book review so you, the fans, can make a decision on what comic books to buy. And today, guys, we're talking about a new one from Marvel Now, and that is Ghost Rider issue number 1. That's right, fans. Robbie Reyes is back, and this is a perfect time for this book to come out because on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., it features Ghost Rider. So, if you're a fan of that show, if you're a fan of that character based off of the show, and if you're a fan of muscle cars and cars in general, this book is probably for you. Now, this book is written by Felipe Smith, and the artwork is done by Danielle Bayruth. The artwork is pretty good. I like it. I like the coloring. I like the characters. They're a little bit cartoony, but that's fine. Amadeus Cho Hulk is in this book. He looks a little off to me, but nevertheless, it's still a good-looking book. And we get some weird creatures in this book, and we wind up getting to see Robbie become like the Ghost Rider in this issue. You get to see the car in motion, maybe for not very much in the book. But you do get it in here, which is pretty cool. I did like that. So overall, the book was pretty good. This weird-looking creature is insane. So what did I think about the overall story? Well, this story made me... I picked this book up mainly because of Secret Wars. I liked the Secret Wars tie-in book. I thought it was awesome. It was a lot of fun to read. So I thought, all right, let me go into this. I never read the volume before the Secret Wars, so I don't have much history with this version of Ghost Rider. So I wanted to see what this one was about. So the book does a nice job at describing, obviously, who Robbie is, and he has a brother. His brother is Gabe. I never realized that he was actually paralyzed. It's like he's in a wheelchair. I think he's paralyzed from the waist down. And his brother sits here and knows a lot about cars. He's testing them. And in the description of the beginning of the comic, you realize who Robbie was, how he got these powers and whatnot, and how he has to satisfy his uncle to keep his brother alive and all this other stuff. So, interesting concept on why he is the Ghost Rider to begin with. And in this book, you really get to see Robbie just, again, going around town with his brother and things like that. He comes into some common thug, and then you get these other side stories. For some reason, you don't really know why. Amadeus Cho is doing this experiment, or he's in this area, and he's doing some weird study on this rock, and it's like a symbiote. It takes over this rat. This rat becomes this big-ass, like, gamma-rated creature, which looks like it, and you see him fighting it. And like I said, you see Robbie really, taking on that thug because he hit his car and stuff like that. And it keeps going back to the whole Hulk situation. So I felt in many ways I was reading a Hulk issue because Robbie and the Hulk never really cross paths. They're on separate paths. And eventually, it looks like you're going to see these characters come together. But that creature winds up escaping from the Hulk. And then what happens in the issue is they're at a taco truck. They're all of a sudden they're eating tacos. And we wind up seeing that little creature is under in the sewers where the taco truck is. And Laura, X-23, and Gabby happen to be there. So that was very random as well. I didn't expect that. And then you get to see this little, I guess, this little backstory on why it makes the book $4.99 about him, chasing this girl that's like has this electric skateboard or time-traveling skateboard. It was just a little odd. It just didn't feel like it fit in the book at all. And so I don't know why it's relative. So I was like, okay, whatever. So what did I think about this story overall? It should have been better than what it was. I felt like the story didn't have any kind of cohesiveness whatsoever. We don't know why Amadeus Cho Hulk is there. I mean, he's doing this study. He doesn't come across Robbie yet. Laura just randomly shows up there at the end. And it looks like that Hulk, Laura, and Robbie are going to team up eventually to stop this weird creature. Not a real strong start to his story. I would expect something more heavy than this, or something that relates more to Robbie than some rat creature. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I do find it intriguing because I do want to learn more about this character, and I want to see where the story goes in the long term. This could be just a 2-part quick arc story, just for fun, just to get to know the character, and then it might go into a more heavily detailed story about Robbie. But I don't know. We'll see. So after reading this book, I'm going to give this one a 3.25 out of 5 stars. I'm going to try the second issue because I want to give this one a full story arc and see where it goes from here. But I think that you'll be a fan of this if you truly like the Ghost Rider character and you're a fan of cars, because this really heavily focuses on cars and stuff like that. So again, 3.25 out of 5 stars from me. Guys, leave me in the comments below what you thought of Ghost Rider issue number 1. And fans, as always, thank you for watching Comic Frontline. Don't forget to check out comicfrontline.com. And check out our live show each and every Tuesday night, 9:30, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we talk about our top 5 comics of the week and the week's comic news. So again, fans, thanks for watching. And until the next comic book review, this is Mike Spider signing off. Take care, guys. Bye.